Hello, this is my 42nd day of my journey of reversing my prediabetes and losing weight. I have managed to successfully reverse my prediabetes. I finally had a normal reading of a fasting blood sugar of 99, and I've lost 6 pounds since I started. It may not sound like a lot to some of you, but that was some hard lost weight. I am 52 years old, and any of you that are my age, older, or close, know that weight loss doesn't happen as easily at this age as it did in 20s and 30s. I have to work 10 times harder to lose a single pound as I did back then. So 6 pounds in 5 weeks sounds great to me. And this is not one of those, lose the weight quickly, crash diets. They don't last. I mean, as my doctor likes to say, slow weight loss is permanent weight loss because you have changed your way of eating. You've changed your way of life. And also, you don't have as much saggy skin problems if you're losing weight slowly and in a healthy way. When you lose weight quickly with some kind of crash diet, your skin, crash diets don't provide the nutrients you need for your skin to stay healthy, and that's more important at this age, I think. I took good skin for granted when I was 20 and 30, and even 40, but now I don't anymore. So I know that crash dieting just isn't going to meet my goals to be as healthy and good looking as possible for my age. I mean, look at Christy Brinkley. I mean, she's beautiful. She's in her 60s and she's gorgeous. I remember when I was a teenager, she was a famous model. So, how did she do it? She says good health and exercise. I mean, Cindy Crawford as well. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. And your skin is important. And, they've never been in a position of, gaining 100 pounds and losing 100 pounds. But um, crash dieting just isn't going to let you meet your goals. You don't want saggy skin. You don't want to starve yourself of nutrients. So, pretty much a pound a week is okay weight loss. Um, I've been 100 pounds overweight for 20 years, basically. That's a long time. So even if I just lost a pound a week and I lost 100 pounds in 2 years, that is a huge improvement over losing nothing in 20 years. So I would encourage all of you to stick with the slow pace because it will be permanent. Your skin will thank you. You will never regret it. You'll be getting all the nutrients you need. Your hair won't fall out. You'll be in good shape. So, again, I'm just a normal person. This is just a normal person's weight loss journey. So, hopefully, you can learn from it because I know that I have seen so many videos before and after this person lost 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 150 pounds, 200 pounds. They're usually trying to sell you something. Um, I'm not sure how quickly they lost it, and these people, how much they were paid, and how healthy that stuff is. I don't know if it was stimulants. Usually, those claims are with, some type of expensive supplement. I don't see too many claims like that just for normal, healthy eating and exercising. So, this is just a normal person using normal foods. No fancy pills or supplements or programs. I'm not doing Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers, nothing. Just a normal person in normal life losing weight with normal Walmart, Trader Joe, local grocery store food. Not getting anything exotic. And it's slow weight loss, but it's going to be permanent weight loss. So, having said all that, I'm going to say that, as you can see, I'm sick. I have a cold. And it was so hard to eat healthy today because I feel awful. And when you're sick, you want to pamper yourself and treat yourself well and have things a little easy. And um, I know I have the same feelings So it's a little hard to eat right. I did it, but it was a challenge. I'm not going to deny that it was. And this is what this journey is about. Hopefully, seeing someone else hit these bumps in the road, these challenges, these temptations, and manage to work around it will help you to do so as well. The most important thing I have to say about that is getting rid of the gluten and the sugar has helped me tremendously because I'm able to think more clearly about what I eat now. I used to be so driven by that addiction, I couldn't even think. I would just stuff my face with some kind of treat and sugar ice cream, whatever. And then when I was done and I didn't feel well, my ankles would swell because I used to have much higher blood sugar, and my toes would hurt, and I'd be fatigued. And I'm like, why did I do that? Why didn't I remember how this feels before I ate it? Because I couldn't manage to do that because it's an addiction. And now that I have conquered that addiction to sugar, or maybe I shouldn't say conquered, dealing with it because I haven't had it in so long, I'm able to think rationally about what I eat. I'm able to think, okay, well, yeah, what do I want? Well, I want to have something kind of junky and carby, easy to eat, but do I want to have that misery on top of the cold? No, I'm able to stop and think about those things. So I tried to get myself to eat something that would be supportive of my immune system and supportive of my goals. So I started out eating, this probably wasn't the best idea in the world because I wasn't feeling well, but my intentions were good. I had one of my spinach NutriBullet shakes, which is quite healthy. It's 50 grams of organic baby raw spinach, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. So it has, that fiber from the from all those things, and the vitamins and minerals and protein from the hemp seeds, and it's actually very healthy, but and water and ice cubes. But it was difficult to eat. I already didn't feel good. My stomach was a little queasy. Um, that was hard, and I had a hard time keeping it down. But I did feel a little bit better in other ways. I think that kind of supercharged my immune system, all those good nutrients. Maybe it was psychosomatic, but it couldn't hurt me. So then I was really having trouble keeping that down. So I decided to give myself a really nice, beautiful lunch. That's water that I had with it above it. Isn't that, it even looks gorgeous. But it's so simple to make. It's just fish, and I made my own coating. It's going to be very difficult to find anything pre-made in the store that doesn't have sugar. Like if you go and try to get like any kind of meat coating, like shake and bake kind of thing, they all have sugar. I mean, everyone that I've seen, maybe there's one somewhere that doesn't, but I just make my own. It's very simple. It's just cornmeal and some Mrs. Dash hot and spicy blend, and some salt and pepper, and some paprika and onion powder and garlic powder. Just, kind of spices that you like. I would really recommend the Mrs. Dash Chipotle hot and spicy blend. It's very good. It's really good on the fish. And I do add a little bit of salt. I try to have everything else with no salt. That way I control the salt. So if nothing I'm adding has salt, then I know how much salt I'm adding to it. And that way it's not too salty, because that can mess with your weight loss as well. And then I just coat the fish with it in a bag, just like shake and bake. And I grill it on my George Foreman grill. It's very good. And because it's kind of spicy, I have the fresh mangoes with it. Again, I cannot find a salsa or a chutney or any kind of condiment or sauce that doesn't have sugar in it. I just can't. So I found that the fresh frozen mangoes are very good with this spicy fish coating. Kind of like that sweet and spicy thing going on. It's very good. So then I had rice noodles with that, with peanut sauce, And again, I made my own sauce, and it's not that hard. I mean, I think a lot of people are intimidated to cook things from scratch, but it's so easy. I mean, I just take like a little coffee cup, whatever, a little bowl. I just put some peanut butter. I don't even measure. I just put some peanut butter in there, and then I add low sodium soy sauce to that and some sesame oil. And the peanut butter, I make sure has no sugar added, no sugar or bad oils. And then I add red pepper flakes. So it's peanut butter, low sodium soy sauce, sesame oil, and hot pepper flakes to taste. And I usually put cilantro in it, but I ran out. So it just has scallions cut on top. But it's very good. And the rice noodles don't have any gluten. It was a nice, kind of carby, but nice side dish to the fish. And it was easy to eat. That meal was nice and hot, and it was, except for the mangoes, it was very good. So I had to treat myself after that spinach shake. And that's one thing I will warn you about. Don't go too far in eating healthy because it just gets too miserable. You just get so miserable. You just want to eat something, and then you're so miserable. You're like, life isn't worth living eating this nasty stuff, and then it causes you to binge on unhealthy food. So don't go too far in either direction. So since I kind of went too far with the breakfast thing and it just wasn't going over very big, I treated myself to a nice lunch. I usually have lunch be my main meal of the day, but I was still hungry after that. I don't know why. It could have been like just depression because I'm sick. So I had a berry smoothie, which was just frozen berries, water, and some stevia, because I had bought these frozen berries like more than a year ago and they had some freezer burn. So they didn't taste that good. They were unsweetened frozen. So after I added the ice and the water and I made it, it just didn't taste good. They were kind of sour to start with, and then with the freezer burn. So I added stevia to make it edible, and then it was actually pretty good. I think, again, it was healthy, it had a lot of nutrients, and it was really good. So then I was done with lunch, and I, I don't know why I was so hungry today. I mean, that's a lot of food, but then I had a banana for a snack after lunch. I usually don't have a snack, but I was hungry. So, I'm a big believer in eating when you're physically hungry, and I was. I don't know if my immune system needed the extra boost, because I don't think sometimes I eat that much, because you'll find that too when you eat really healthy food, you don't have as much hunger because your body is getting all the nutrients that it needs. And frankly, to be honest, it doesn't taste as good. You're not like driven to be good to yourself with taste because it's not so wonderful that you want to overeat healthy food. But I was really hungry today. So then I had that banana for snack. And then for dinner, I enjoyed that lunch so much that I made kind of the same thing for dinner. I had another serving of the rice noodles and the peanut sauce and the scallions. Too bad I didn't have cilantro. It was delicious with cilantro. And another small piece of fish, and then another serving of mango. And then I had dessert for that because that's me. I like to have dessert for dinner. I kind of had dessert for lunch too, didn't I? But anyway, I had my turmeric shake for dessert, and that is really good. It's very, very good. It's just 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 frozen banana, 1/2 cup of frozen pineapple, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of ginger, powdered ginger, a teaspoon of turmeric, little sprinkle of cloves, and some water and ice cubes. And I usually put a tablespoon of chia seeds, but I ran out, so I didn't have that today. That's very good. It's almost like, it tastes like pumpkin ice cream, but it's not. It doesn't have any pumpkin in it. I guess it's the seasoning, but it's very, very good. So then I was done eating, thank goodness, because I ate a lot. At least that's a lot for me. And so I think all those foods were healthy. I think it supported my immune system. So hopefully I won't get sick this time and I'll feel better tomorrow. So see you tomorrow. Bye.